Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the show. A very, I would say, exciting day in college football. A lot of upsets have happened. And I don't know if y'all had no Krispy Kreme. Y'all been to the Krispy Kreme donut shop before. You know how when you driving and you go past the Krispy Kreme donut shop and you see the donuts, but they got their hot sign up there? Imagine that being a Krispy Kreme being a football field and the sign says upset. Yes, it has been some upsets in college football today. Georgia, Alabama, I don't know if you call it an upset or not, but that was an exciting game. That's my marquee commentary right there. But Ole Miss, Kentucky, upset Ole Miss. Upset with that, a top 10 upset of an unranked team. Ole Miss being upset by Kentucky, and they were in Mississippi too, in Ole Miss. So Miami, they survived Virginia Tech. They almost lost to Virginia Tech. That was a nail biter. So, and don't get me wrong, Miami did win. They won the game. But at the same time, I don't think the game should have been that close, if you ask me. Also, of course, Georgia, Alabama. Notre Dame upsetting Louisville. Kansas State upsetting Oklahoma. So like I said, separation Saturday. So definitely some changes are going to be at no matter anywhere from 2 all the way down to 25. The polls are going to be, hey, listen, if I'm a football coach, I'm probably going to have a couple of drinks tonight. I'll be like, man, you know what? This team also gets this team. Where I'm gonna put all these people in? But at any rate, we already know some rankings are definitely gonna be changed in the polls. So let's go ahead and get to the scores real quick. Let me pull up my scores and everything. Boom. Here we go. Boom. All right. So some of these games are already, so of course, let me go ahead and go over the games that are being played right now. Oregon up 10 over UCLA, 10-3 UCLA. They're on the West Coast. They're in the second quarter, as you can see. It's 12 minutes left in the second quarter before the first half. Arizona up 10-3 over Utah. Oh, Utah top 10 team, and Arizona got the lead. So Utah, that could possibly change too. Boise State up over Washington, obviously. They're number 25 in the country. So yes. So those are the games that they're being played right now. So let's go ahead and get down to the nitty-gritty of everything what we got going on. Of course, I told y'all about, remember that Miami game I was telling y'all about, 34? Virginia Tech 34, Miami number 38. Miami 38 is number 7 in the country right now. Kyron Jones, 189 yards passing, 2 TDs, 1 interception. Beskal, what's that dude? Oh, Beskal Tuchin? Yeah, Tootin, right? 19 carries, 141 yards, 1 TD. Jalen Lane, 1 rushing touchdown, 1 touchdown reception for Virginia Tech. Now Virginia Tech, they put up a fight against Miami. Cam Ward from Miami, 349 yards passing. He's our Heisman front runner too. Cam Ward, he's one of the Heisman favorites. And also right behind Travis Hunter for Colorado too. He's playing both sides of the ball. So Colorado, congratulations. Y'all got that energy. They beat UCF, I think 41-27. I don't have the stat right in front of me. But Cam Ward, 349 yards passing, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 1 rushing touchdown. So he got a total of 5 touchdowns. Elijah Arroyo, Jacoby George, Isaiah Horton, Isaiah Horton, and Cam McCormick, all with 1 touchdown reception. So Miami 38, Virginia Tech 34. Miami, y'all won. Y'all got that energy as usual. Miami on the road right now. They probably gonna win the ACC. At least they're heavily favored to win. Texas A&M, Arkansas 17, Texas A&M 21. Arkansas, Taylor Green, 279 yards. 279 yards passing, 1 passing touchdown, 1 interception. Jaquindon Jackson, 37 yards, 1 rushing touchdown. and Isaac and Isaac to Tesla. 5 receptions, 120 yards, 1 touchdown reception from Taylor Green, his quarterback. Arkansas 17, Texas A&M 21. Marcel Reed 163 yards, passing, 2 touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown. So he had 3 total touchdowns. Noah Thomas 6 receptions, 109 yards, 1 touchdown. Levon Moss 13 carries, 117 yards. He didn't get a touchdown, but he did put up the number. He did get all the rushes and getting that in that victory. So congratulations to Texas A&M. Y'all got that energy. Congratulations to you guys. I don't know who that got next, but I know this is the part where the conference schedule, I think after this month, I think this was the last day for inter-conference play. I think they're gonna start getting into the conference schedule. No, actually, Arkansas is a part of the SEC. Yeah, so the conference schedules are beginning to happen now. Next month is really gonna pick up then. So BYU, 34. Now hold on, let me go back here real quick. BYU. Now, had to switch back real quick. Now, due to these conference plays, what we're gonna start seeing now, it's a lot of teams in these conferences are gonna be playing each other. So now it's gonna get a little tougher. So the separations are beginning to happen. The playoff pictures I think today it's the start of the playoff pictures are beginning to form, or the playoff rankings. That's just my opinion. Even though the college football playoff committee hasn't come out with the official standings yet, but it's starting to build from this day, from these games going forward. I think these particular rankings are going to be these playoff standings and these playoff rankings are relatively going to begin to take place. So I think Georgia, well, more than likely Alabama's going to win out. This is my opinion. I get that part later. Georgia, that's another story. I'll talk about Georgia later. That's going to be my marquee commentary. But let me go ahead and get back to the scores and everything. I just want to break away from the scores real quick. And let's see. Yeah, back to the scores. BYU is 34. Baylor, number 23. BYU, Baylor, they're unranked. BYU 34. Baylor with 28. BYU, Jeff Retzlaff, 216 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 1 rushing touchdown, 3 touchdowns total. Chase Roberts, 1 touchdown. Darius Lassiter, 8 receptions, 120 yards, 1 touchdown. Miles Davis, 1 touchdown. Miles Davis, 1 touchdown reception from Jeff Retzlaff. Baylor, Sawyer Robertson, 304 yards, passing, 3 touchdowns, 1 rushing, and 2 interceptions. Again, those interceptions, boy, you cannot be throwing them interceptions, boy, especially against these ranked teams. It's one thing, and I get to the Georgia game later. A lot of interceptions, a lot of turnovers had happened today. Like I said, a lot of upsets have been going on. But congratulations to BYU, the Cougars, Brigham Young University Cougars, BYU. Y'all got the energy. 34, Baylor 28. Congratulations to you guys. Let me go ahead and go back up to my scores real quick. Oh, Oklahoma and Auburn. That was a good game. Now, Oklahoma, I watched that game the day before I watched the Georgia-Alabama game. Peyton Thorne from Auburn. He was a thorn in the Oklahoma side until he became a thorn in his own side. I mean, he's a thorn. Peyton Thorne was a thorn all day. He threw the interception at the end of the 4th quarter to Kip Lawson. No, it was Kip Roberts, if I'm not mistaken. Kip Roberts? Yeah, no, I'm sorry, Kip Lewis. Threw the interception to Kip Lewis for a pick 6, and Auburn had the game. They could have beat Oklahoma, but Peyton Thorne was a thorn in their side all day till he became a thorn in his own side. So yeah, congratulations to the Oklahoma Sooners. They won 27-21. They got 4 sacks actually. So Kip Lawson with the pick 6. Congratulations, Oklahoma. Y'all got that energy. Peyton Thorne, 338 yards, passing, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Remember that pick 6 he threw at the end of almost at the end of the 4th quarter. Keandre Lambert-Smith, Michael Simmons, Luke Deal with 1 TD reception from Auburn, Oklahoma. Michael Hawkins Jr., the freshman phenom, 106 yards passing, 1 rush touchdown, and a 2-point conversion because he converted a 2-point conversion on that pick 6 with Oklahoma. Javonte Barnes, 61 yards, 1 rush touchdown. Kip Lewis again with the pick 6. The Sooners got 4 sacks, so they kind of racked up on the second lunges. Now, continuing on, Kansas State, Oklahoma, 42-20. Kansas State. They've been putting up big numbers and everything, so Kansas State kind of trying to make a come up. Again, upset alert. Number 20, Oklahoma State. Kansas State being Oklahoma State 42-20. Oklahoma State 20. Allen Bowman, 364 yards, 2 passing, 1 touchdown and 2 interceptions. Dejon Stribling, 7 receptions, 157 yards, 1 touchdown. Kansas State, Avery Johnson, 259 yards passing, 5 touchdowns, 3 passing, 2 rush, 1 interceptions. Oh boy, he put them Jalen Monroe numbers today, didn't he? Man, 42-20. DJ Giddens, 15 carries, 187 yards, 1 touchdown. Jace Brown, Garrett Oakley, and Will Adisho with 1 touchdown apiece for Kansas State. Congratulations, you guys. Y'all won. Y'all got the energy. Like I said, again, this is conference play. Iowa State, 20. Being Houston, 20-0. And they were Iowa State, number 18, and they wound up blanking Houston, 20-0. So Iowa State, they making some noise on that Big Ten. They done moved up a little bit. Iowa State, 20. Rocco Bash, 153 yards, 1 touchdown. Albo Samad III, 11 carries, 101 yards, 1 touchdown. Jaden Higgins, 8 receptions, 79 yards, 1 touchdown. And congratulations to Iowa State. Y'all got that energy. Houston, y'all ain't getting nothing. They ain't get, look. Donovan Smith had 71 yards passing. He didn't even get 100 yards and he didn't even get 100 yards at passing and 1 interception. Stacey Sneed, 79 yards, 1 rush. Stephon Johnson, 42 yards receiving. So Houston, yeah, they got the big old fat goose egg. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, you remember that thing when Suge Knight said, I don't know if y'all heard that interview with Suge Knight was talking about the thing that they do with the regular labels with the egg and everything. Yeah, that's what Houston got. Houston got their egg. They got their egg. But continuing on, Stanford, 14. Clemson, 40. Stanford, Ashton Daniels, 71 yards, 1 pass and touchdown, 3 interceptions. Turned the ball over 3 times. Oh man, Clemson ate good today. Michael Ford, 15 carries, 122 yards, 1 touchdown. Eric Ayomana, 1 touchdown. Clemson, 40. Clay Cupnett, 255 yards passing, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception, and 1 rushing touchdown. So, oh boy, he got 5 touchdowns. Phil Maffa, 58 yards rushing, no touchdown. Cole Turner, 1 touchdown. Brian Wasco, 2 receptions, 104 yards, 1 touchdown. So, congratulations to Clemson Tigers. Y'all got that energy. Oh yeah, and also, the source of my information is from ESPN. This also goes to ESPN.com. These are the scores and stats and everything in that nature. So I want to give credit to ESPN as well, courtesy for the scores, stats, and highlights, and everything. So, another upset. Notre Dame beating Louisville. Yep. Guess what? You remember a couple weeks ago I was up there talking about basically how Marcus Freeman. I was talking about how Marcus Freeman, they was gonna fire him and get him another job. But let me say this right here: Marcus Freeman might keep his job. Matter of fact, he gonna keep his job. I mean, Notre Dame, they've been winning pretty frequently lately. They're number 16 as of today. Again, by them winning these games and being Louisville, Notre Dame can move up a couple spots, especially with Ole Miss losing today. So I don't know how far they're gonna drop, but it's going to be some shaking up in that top 10 and shaking up in the top 25. So, again, I'm going to keep reiterating that, and I get to my final commentary and how I think the top 25 is going to be for next week or when the coaches vote. I think they're going to vote tomorrow, and the polls will come out either tomorrow morning or early tomorrow afternoon. But back to the scores and everything. Let me go ahead and get on back up to my scores. Now, Notre Dame beat Louisville 31-24. Louisville 24. Tyler Show 264 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Jacoby Brooks 2 touchdowns. Isaac Brown 1 touchdown. Those are the receivers for Louisville 24. Notre Dame number 16. Riley Leonard. He's becoming he's becoming a little more fluent now. He letting the game come to him. Riley Leonard has 163 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, 2 pass, 1 rush. Jeremiah Love, he scored every game. Hey, well, I can't tell you who. Well, I'm not going to encourage y'all to bet or anything like that. But if you was a bet, Jeremiah Love would be your guy for Notre Dame. He gets a touchdown every game. It ain't a game that Jeremiah Love don't play that he don't get a touchdown, either rushing or receiving. But he got 2 touchdowns, 1 rushing, 1 receiving. Jaden Greenhouse, 1 touchdown reception. So congratulations to Notre Dame, 31. Y'all got that energy. And again, well, no, they don't have a conference. They just play whoever they want to play and everything. But moving on. I forgot. LSU, I did not record this game. I did not get stats for this game because it was during the Georgia. It was during the Georgia and Alabama game. But 42, 21 points in the first quarter. Man, they put like Alabama numbers, didn't it? 14 points in the second quarter. It was like they already had 35 points in the first half. That's almost identical to Alabama, what they did to Georgia. 42-10. Garrett Nussmeier, I think he had 4 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. I think I remember seeing that stat and everything. But congratulations to LSU. Y'all got that energy. LSU, they're going to, I think LSU is probably going to move up a couple spots. They're number, 14? Yeah, I can see LSU moving up. Now, continuing on to USC and Wisconsin. That's a Big Ten matchup, conference play. Again, like I said, Wisconsin 21. Braylon Locke, 180 yards passing, 1 touchdown. Tyweed Locker, 12 carries, 55 yards, 2 touchdowns. Vinny Anthony II, 1 touchdown reception. Wisconsin 21. Number 13 USC, 38. Excuse me. Miller Moss, 308 yards passing, 4 touchdowns, 3 passing, 1 rush touchdown. Jacoby Lane, 10 receptions, 105 yards, 2 touchdowns. Duke Robinson, 40 yards, 1 touchdown. So congratulations to USC. I'm going to go through my stats real quick so I get my main commentary. Michigan. Minnesota 24, Max Bosmer, 258 yards passing, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Darius Taylor, 2 touchdowns. Daniel Jackson, 1 touchdown reception as well. Michigan, they are a running attack. Now get this right here. Alex Orji, 86 yards passing, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. One thing about Michigan is a run-heavy team. Michigan gonna run on you all day. They're gonna tire you out. That's how they got into the national championship last year. But continuing on, Kalel Mullins, 240 carries, 224 carries, 111 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns. Tyler Morris, one touchdown reception for Michigan. Michigan got 5 sacks today on the defense. So congratulations to Michigan Wolverines. Y'all beat Minnesota. Y'all got that energy. Continuing on, Illinois versus Penn State. I'm working my way up. Illinois versus Penn State. Number 9, Illinois. Number 19, Illinois. Number 9, Penn State. I'm sorry. Yeah, Luke Altmaier, 185 yards, 1 rushing touchdown, 1 interceptions. Caden Fagan, 64 yards rushing. Carson Goda, 1 touchdown. Illinois, 7. Penn State, dominant performance. Drew Allard, 135 yards passing. Nicholas Singleton, 94 yards, 1 rushing touchdown. Katron Allen, 18 carries, 102 yards, and 1 touchdown. Penn State's got 7 sacks on defense. They racked up today, man. So they gave Illinois trouble. Illinois got a little hell today. Now, continue. Congratulations to Penn State. Y'all won. Y'all got that energy. Kentucky, 20. Ole Miss, 17. Man, that was the game of, look, I saw that game right there. That was the good game. I thought that, because see, remember, Ole Miss had been putting up a whole bunch of points. You know, I've been doing these these podcasts and everything, and I've been saying, like, I'm sitting up here and recording the stats, and I'm like, well, wait a minute. They putting up 70, 60. I think, well, no, I don't think they did no 80 points. They got close to 80. I like 76. 700 yards of offense, 800 yards of offense. Jackson Dart, 5 touchdowns, 6 touchdowns. Today, in Kentucky, Georgia just played Kentucky 2 weeks ago. And Kentucky almost beat Georgia. Now, let me tell y'all something about Kentucky. Kentucky is one of those teams you be like, yeah, you kind of like, you mark them off, but then you be at the same time, you questioning your, your victory with Kentucky. Kentucky has one of the top 5 defenses in the nation. Now, the offense, Kentucky, they need some receivers. If Kentucky can get 2, I would say 1 mediocre receiver and one female and one phenom in a standout, Kentucky would be serious. The defense, hands down, Kentucky got one of the best defenses in the country, top 5 defenses in the country. The reason why they cannot dominate and win because they got a quarterback. They just don't have any type of receivers. If they get some receivers, Kentucky can give the SEC some trouble, and they can give college football some hell with Kentucky. But continuing on, the Ole Miss game, this is how crazy it was. Now remember, Kentucky's unranked. Ole Miss, they number 6. Of course, they put up a whole bunch of points on everybody and their mama, right? It was 4th down. Kentucky all the way on their end of the field. Check this out. It's in the 4th quarter. It's a 4th down play. Kentucky going for it on 4th down deep in their own territory. I'm talking about, I think they might have been in the red zone. I can't remember where. I think they were in their own red zone. I don't know what yard line, where yard mark it was. 40-yard pass play. Boom. On 4th down. Old boy caught the ball, slicked him out, ran for a couple more yards. Kentucky got down, and guess what? Kentucky went down and scored. Ole Miss, they come back down, Lane Kiffin, they come back down. Old boy missed a 48-yard field goal. Ole Miss field goal. That's what it is. Ole Miss field goal. And Lane Kiffin, Lame, Lane Kiffin. You got all that offense, but ain't got a lick of defense. They can stop nobody. Lame Kiffin. Not Lane Kiffin, Lame Kiffin. Yeah, so Kentucky, y'all won the game. Y'all got that energy. Jackson Dart, 261 yards passing, 1 touchdown. Harry Parrish Jr., 61 yards, 1 touchdown. So he the one that got the pass from Jackson Dart. Trey Harris, 11 receptions, 176 yards, and 1 touchdown. And Ole Miss ranked out 5 sacks. Kentucky got 4 sacks and everything. And Brock Vandagriff, a former Georgia quarterback, of course, he want to get them playing time across the deck, being on deck. And, you got Gunnar Stockton as well. Even though Garner ain't playing, but at the same time, it's kind of like, I ain't getting no playing time here. I'm going to go ahead and take my talents to Kentucky. So Ole Miss, they won the game. No. I'm sorry. Kentucky won the game. Y'all got that energy. Yep. So congratulations to the Kentucky Wildcats. Y'all won the game. Y'all got the energy. I'm almost there. Let me go ahead and I'm about to work my way up in a minute. And see, I got the Kentucky Ole Miss game. Ohio State and Michigan State. Ohio State, them boys out here playing, boy. Ohio State, yeah, they out here playing. They playing for real. They doing too much out here. Yeah, Ohio State, Will Howard, 244 yards, 3 touchdowns, two passing, 1 rush, 1 interception, and even Devin Brown, the quarterback, got into it on it. He got a touchdown. Jeremiah Smith, 2 touchdowns, 1 rush, and 1 reception. 2 touchdowns. Buckeyes defense got 4 sacks. So they put up some numbers on, they came like game busters on Michigan State. Ohio State 38. Michigan State 7. Aiden Childs, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Jerron Clover, the receiver, touchdown from Aiden Childs. So congratulations to Ohio State, they're number 3. Y'all got that energy. Texas, we're gonna move on up to Texas. Texas 35, Mississippi State, obviously, you know, Arch Manning, he in here putting in numbers. So Arch Manning, he in here handling business, even though Quinn Ewers is out. 324 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, 2 pass, 1 rush. So Arch in here putting up numbers for Texas. Jalen Blue, Jalen Blue, Isaiah Bunn with the TD reception. DeAndre Moore, 4 receptions and 2 touchdowns. So Texas 35, number 1 team in the conference. Number 1 team in the nation. 35 Mississippi State, 13 Michael Van Buren Jr. 144 yards, 1 touchdown. So congratulations to Texas. Y'all got that energy. Now, we are going to get to this game right here, the marquee game of the year. Well, I would say game of the year 1.0. This game, Alabama, number 4. Georgia, number 2. Tuscaloosa, Alabama. I mean, let me go ahead and go over, give y'all the stats and and everything before I give you my commentary. Jalen Milroe, 4 touchdowns, 2 pass, 2 rush, 374 yards passing. He got like 100. Oh my God, I forgot. Jalen Milroe got almost 500 yards by himself. Total offense today, just by himself. Jeremy Bernard, 1 rushing touchdown. Jam Miller, 1 touchdown reception. Ryan Williams, 6 receptions, 177 yards, 1 touchdown. Dude, 1 touchdown. Dude is only 17 years old and putting up numbers. So you already know what the future. You already know his future is going to be at Alabama. 355 yards in the first half of offense. Georgia, number 34. Carson Beck, 4 turnovers, 3 interceptions, 1 fumble, 439 yards passing, 3 touchdowns. Dude got 4 turnovers by himself. God, dog. Travis Etienne, 1 touchdown. Arian Smith, 132 yards, 1 touchdown. Dylan Bell, 100 yards, 1 touchdown. Look at Lawson, 1 touchdown. So, congratulations to the Alabama Crimson Tide. Y'all got that energy. I'm going to go ahead and get into this thing right here, man. So, let me tell y'all something real quick. This game right here was like, I would say, the tale of 2 halves. First half, Jalen Milroe. Second half, Carson Beck. Jalen Milroe, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. He can't be stopped. I'm dead for real. And I'm a Georgia fan, but I'm just giving my my constructive commentary for right now till it becomes critical. Jalen Milroe, yeah, probably. Well, he's not the best player in college football, but he's definitely a Heisman hopeful. Definitely is. Jalen Milroe, hey, if you don't stop Jalen Milroe, you forget about being Alabama at all. You forget about it. Really, you can. You can. And then you got Jalen Milroe. You got Ryan Williams. You got Jeremy Bernard. You got Jam Miller. And then you got that Alabama defense. Man. Boy, they was getting Georgia. Hell. I BS you now. I really thought that Alabama really was going to hang 50 points on them. I thought Alabama was going to hang up 50 points. I don't know. Well, Georgia is good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying, that Alabama pulled back. One thing about Kirby Smart, he's smart because once Kirby figure out what you're doing, once he make them adjustments, now he going to get you. But it was a little too late for that. Carson Beck had them turnovers on deck. Interception, fumble. I mean, it was just like, and they overthrowing everybody. He got scared. He got spooked. I mean, it was a tale of 2 halves. Alabama, I think Alabama's going to win all their games. Alabama's going to win all their games all the way out. They really are because they don't play Texas. They don't play Ole Miss. They don't play any of them. They play LSU and they play Tennessee. Now, Tennessee, I ain't gonna lie. If Alabama was a loser game, I have a feeling either it's gonna be between Tennessee or LSU if they happen to lose. I don't think Alabama's gonna. I think Alabama may win all the way out, but I do have a question. I do question Tennessee more so than I question LSU, because they got to go to Tennessee and LSU. Now, don't get me wrong. Now, I'm not. Look, Tennessee and LSU ain't no Georgia, but hey, Tennessee got some receivers, and yeah, they're good. Now, Georgia on the other hand, Georgia finally got it together, but Georgia was a little too late getting together. Carson Beck, I don't think he could have. Carson Beck cannot handle the pressure. He really can't handle the pressure. He can't handle the pressure. And the offensive coordinator for Georgia, Mike Dodo or Mike Doodoo. Yeah, you know what? That's his nickname for Georgia, Mike Doodoo, because your game plan was doodoo tonight. Mike Dodo Bird, Mike Doodoo. That's your name. No, hold on. Your name is Bobo. Hold on. Offensive coordinator named Bobo. Right then and there, like, you know what? This ain't gonna work out. Your last name Bobo. It really don't matter. So, but yeah. Anyway, but I think with Mike Bobo, he's got to open up that playbook. Georgia did come back. They almost made some noise on the second half, because it was a tale of two halves. Alabama had the first half, but Georgia came in with the second half. They finally adjusted to Jalen Milroe. You know, they kept running their outside, and Georgia wasn't covering their outside. So I think, just in my opinion, I think Georgia, I have a feeling that Georgia and Alabama may meet again. Georgia and Alabama will probably meet again. And you know one thing in the SEC, you don't lose to the same team twice in one season. You really don't. I guarantee you this. And here's my deal. I think if Georgia and Alabama played again, I think Georgia will win, because Georgia knows about Jalen Milroe, how to contain it. They know how to get to the outside, and they finally adjusted to it and found out what they were doing. But I think Georgia will probably win. Will probably beat Alabama if they played again. I have a feeling that they're gonna meet again. If they don't meet again, either they're gonna meet in the playoffs or the national championship game. That's just my opinion. Texas, on the other hand, I think if Alabama beat Georgia, because remember I said that. Oh yeah, I meant to do a correction as well. I kept saying that Alabama, Georgia, and Tennessee. Georgia, Alabama, and Texas would play each other. My bad. There was a major mistake. I have been saying that like up until this game, until I found out that Alabama don't play Texas or they don't play Ole Miss. So it's Georgia and Alabama, Georgia and Texas. So Georgia, they gotta play Ole Miss, they gotta play Tennessee, they gotta play Texas. Georgia, they got some on their hand. But speaking of Alabama, they may just win all the way out, unless the LSU game or the Tennessee game. We see how that whole thing will go down with those teams right there. Texas A&M, they're gonna probably win that game. Auburn, they're gonna win that game as well. But I do think, don't get me wrong, Georgia, they're going to the playoffs. Texas, playoffs. Alabama, playoffs. 3 of those top SEC teams are going to the playoffs. Now, Ole Miss, Missouri, I think TOM, Tennessee, Ole Miss, Missouri. With Missouri losing today, I think Missouri, Miami won, Missouri lost, Georgia lost. Georgia and Alabama are going to swap places. Alabama's going to move up to number 2. If they don't move up to number 1, Georgia's going to drop to number 4. Now, Ole Miss losing, Miami's going to move up to number 5. Mizzou is going to drop to number 6. Penn State will go to number 7. Who will be number 8? Utah. I think Utah may move up to number 8. I don't know. I think Utah's playing right now. Utah is losing right now. I think in the top 10 it will be Texas, Alabama, Ohio State, Georgia, Miami, Mizzou, Penn State, or Penn State may be number 6 or number 7. They may move to number 7. And Mizzou may be number 7 because they didn't play this week. Penn State probably move up a notch. Miami definitely gonna move up a notch. USC is going. USC will crack the top 10. I think USC will crack the top 10. So you have Texas, Alabama, Georgia, Mizzou, maybe Ole Miss in the top 5, or Tennessee. Oh, I forgot about Tennessee. My bad. Tennessee will move up to number 6 if I'm not. Yeah, Ole Miss will drop. Tennessee will move up. Miami's gonna move up to number 5. Tennessee will move up to number 6. Ole Miss may drop to number 7 or 8. Penn State's gonna move up to either 8 or 7. But Penn State's gonna move up. Alabama moving up. Miami moving up. I know for sure those 3 teams are gonna move up in the top 10 in the rankings. Tennessee, because Tennessee, Mizzou, I don't think Tennessee and Mizzou played. They're probably gonna drop. Maybe because they didn't play because of the strength of schedule that the teams played today. I think, Ole Miss, they lost against an unranked team. So Ole Miss may drop. They may drop out the top 10. Now I'm thinking about it. So they lost against an unranked Kentucky team. And number 6 team loses against an unranked Kentucky team. Kentucky may just, no, they're not going to crack top 25 because they lost against South Carolina. But at any rate, Ole Miss probably going to drop 4 spots, number 10. I think Ole Miss will drop number 10. So let's do my rankings again. Texas, Alabama, Ohio State, Georgia, is it Tennessee and Miami? Oh no, Miami and probably Tennessee. And then Mizzou, and then Penn State, and then Mizzou, then maybe Tennessee, and maybe USC. So those are my top 10 teams. I could be wrong, but I know those top 5. I know I'm right about. I don't know if they got the 5. LSU's gonna move up. Notre Dame's gonna move up. Kent State's gonna move up. Who else is gonna move up? I think those other teams are gonna move up. And I think, just in my opinion, here's another thing about this too. Colorado being USC, I think it's 41-27. Colorado may top the top 25 off that win today. Yeah. Travis Hunter, Heisman hopeful. He may wind up winning. Well, he may wind up getting the Heisman. He looked like a front runner. He playing both sides of the ball. He doing Heisman poses, and he out here balling. So I think Travis Hunter will probably wind up. He's in the front. Is in the front line to win the Heisman. It's a lot of football left to be played. So the good thing is, the bad thing is that whatever your team is that lost, the good thing is about the loss is that they lost early in the season. They didn't lose when it could count towards at the end of the season. But in the playoff era, I told y'all, in this day and era, in this modern day and time, I'm not saying it's okay to lose a game, but it doesn't hurt to lose one game, because this is the playoff era. And in the playoff era, I don't know. Look, it's only been one NFL team that's won 16-0 and won it all. The 72 Dolphins. That hasn't happened in the last 50, maybe going on 60 years. New England Patriots almost pulled it off. Chicago Bears almost pulled it off. The 85 Bears on the Monsters on the Midway, with Walter Payton, Refrigerator Perry, and all them guys, and Jim McMahon, and that Bears defense, and Mike Singletary. They almost pulled it off with 15-1. They lost one game. So it doesn't hurt to lose one game, maybe 2 games. I mean, and I'm not giving no teams no excuses because of the system that we have right now, the NILs, the transfer portals, the boosters valuations at these schools. Ohio State got $20 million in boosters valuations. $20 million. So the point is, it's almost, college football is almost like it's a collegiate NFL, basically what it is. It's like it doesn't have $100 million to pay out to everybody, but it's got some millions of dollars with the NIL deals, evaluation pools, transfer portals, and things of that nature. These kids get money now, so it does not hurt to lose. Well, back then, if Georgia would have lost that game, they would have hurt their chances at the national championship. Now, not saying it doesn't hurt their chances at the national championship, it's just that their playoff rankings. Because Georgia, yeah, they make what's going to happen either between Georgia, Mizzou, or whatever team out there, you lose a game, that just affects your buys. So Georgia and any other team out there they might have lost, who may have one loss, will get a home playoff game, but they may have to go on the road, you may have to go on the road and play some other teams or whatever. You just won't get the first round back. So they could affect you, in terms of that right there and everything. But needless to say, I think these teams, they're gonna, this system that we have right now with the playoff system, you got to play 4 games before you get to the national championship game. You got to play 4 games. So before you get to the national championship game, 4. So it's gonna be a little tough for Georgia. It's gonna be a little tough for Ole Miss. Ain't nobody lost that yet. I mean, Alabama, Texas, maybe Ohio State, any other school out there who may lose one game, that's gonna affect you relative to your first round bye, because hey, it doesn't hurt to get a little rest, in your bye weeks for your playoffs and everything. But at any rate, that's my show for tonight, guys. See you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna be doing NFL football. The Falcons playing the Saints. Oh man, I can't wait for that game right there. Listen, even though the Falcons are doing bad, but when you're playing the Saints, you throw everything out the window. When the Cowboys are playing the Commanders, throw all the rigmaroles out the window. When the Eagles are playing the Giants, throw everything out the window. Listen, when the Raiders, when the Raiders are playing the Chargers, throw everything out the window. When the Ravens are playing the Steelers, throw everything out the window. Hey, listen, with Alabama playing Auburn, throw everything out the window. We in the college now. Georgia playing Georgia Tech, throw everything out the window. Texas playing Oklahoma, throw everything out the window. So tomorrow, even though it's gonna be a divisional game, but it's just those traditional arch nemesis and traditional rivals, we throw everything out the window. We just want the bragging rights. So that's my show for tonight, y'all. I'll be doing the NFL tomorrow. What I'm going to be doing, I've got new music. I'm gonna have new background music coming, and I'm gonna also have a phone number where you be able to call in. If you can't come by, I'll make it to where you can call in and we can do a live stream that way, and you can be my guest host, give you a commentary, give you an analysis, do all that good stuff. So, yep, I'll see you guys then.